There is a terrific must-read piece. We don't have a lot of must-reads, maybe 2 or 3 a week. This is a must-read. By the great Julie Kelly. I've been using her work often. She has a good book out, too, called Disloyal Opposition, about all the fake conservative never-Trumpers out there, dreaded air quotes, make their first appearance in the show. American Greatness, available in the Dan Bongino show notes today. How do you get the show notes? You go to Bongino.com/newsletter and just click subscribe to the show notes. The newsletter are the show notes. I'll give you these articles every day. American Greatness, Julie Kelly. Silicon Valley and Team Biden are colluding to rig the 2020 election. Big tech censorship has nothing to do with accuracy or fairness. You're darn right it doesn't. What does it have to do with? Come on, you can figure it out. It has to do with giving Joe Biden an edge. Why? If we thought any of that through to the liberals out there? Because who is absolutely decimating Joe Biden on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube? Who's destroying him? Oh, yeah, Donald Trump, his opponent. And when I say destroying him, I'm basing that on facts, not my opinion. The reach of their accounts, the followers, they're not the same thing. You can, like my Facebook page, which had the #1 post in the country yesterday, I don't even have a lot of followers, relatively speaking. I have 1.5 million. They said, sounds like a lot. It's not. We're not even in the top 20 in the country. Not even in the top 200 Facebook pages. Followers, ladies and gentlemen, mean almost nothing. Reach is everything. I'll give you a quick example. Why, and it's using my page, but explains why they're so afraid of Donald Trump on Facebook after the election, saying, hey, we won, this is great. You can have 1.5 million followers who are loyal to the core, like my audience is. We love you for it. Believe me, literally love you, not like hyperbolically. You are the best. We talk about you all the time. And if 90% of those followers share all your content, that's like 1.3, 1.4 million people every day saying, hey, check this out, to millions of others that share it again. But let's say you have 30 million followers. You bought them or whatever it may be. You're just good at advertising, but your content stinks. And only 1/30th of those people share it, which would be 1 million. My page, with about 1/25th of the following, has a greater reach than yours because your people don't like your stuff. Donald Trump's following is ridiculous. He has the deuce, Joe. He has one of the biggest followings, if not the biggest, and all of his people are super passionate. That's why Fakebook is saying we're not going to allow him to declare victory, even if he won. Waiting for the certification. When did we do that? Joe, you've only been involved in election coverage on conservative radio for what? Seriously, what, 30 years? How many elections between local, federal, and midterms? Joe has probably been through on conservative radio, I'm not kidding, close to 150 elections. I'm right? That's probably not an exaggeration.
All of us, yeah.
And on election night, Joe, on the radio, doesn't everybody make a prediction? I'm just throwing that out there.
Everybody does. That's what you tune in for. Stupid predictions, yes. Yeah.
Or else,
there you go.
That's why people watch, or else they just wait weeks for the certified results to come in. Everybody wants to know the predictions based on the data. Fakebook's not allowing that for one reason and one reason only. Donald Trump has the following, and he has the reach to shut Joe Biden out if their team's convinced they win. End of story. Julie Kelly. Man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Joe, come on, man. That's exactly what he's saying to Fakebook.
Right.
Julie Kelly is all over this. Let's go to screenshot number 1 for her terrific piece. Here's the Hillary dog whistle. Here it is, Joe. I can't whistle. Joe's a good whistler, not me. That's the best whistle I can do.
Hear it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not a good whistler. My whistling's terrible. I never learned that skill as a kid for a number of reasons. I'll leave those for another day. Usually taught that by someone taught me how to whistle. So here's the Hillary dog whistle to the media. What's a dog whistle? It's a hint, a nod, a wink. Here, media, we need you to advance this false narrative. Quote, Hillary Clinton from Julie Kelly's piece. We can have democracy, or we can have social networks that allow the spread of weaponized disinformation about our elections. Oh, really? Clinton tweeted on September 16th. She goes on. But we can't have both. Facebook, Twitter, and Google can and must, Joe, act before the damage is done. Dog whistle.
Oh, man.
Doggy. Lucy. Wait, we got the dog. Lucy, come on over, make an appearance on the show. Look at the dog whistle. See, she doesn't respond. It's actually a bad dog whistle because the dog doesn't respond. She's sitting there. She's laying down on her belly. She goes. She looks up at me. She has to. Lucy is a very non-active dog. She has to rest. She's resting because she had a busy morning of resting. She's taking a break from her rest cycle of busy rest. My dog whistle doesn't work. Trust me when I tell you, Hillary's dog whistle to the media is absolutely working. We need to stop the spread of right-wing weaponized disinformation. Like what? Election results and predictions we've only done for the last 100 years through mediums, radio, TV, digital, online, like that stuff. Notice how she doesn't make any effort to stop the leftist disinformation campaign, like the collusion hoax she promoted. She's not concerned about that. That disinformation's good, fake book. Let that go. Don't take down the accounts of the media people who told you Vladimir Putin was getting from Donald Trump. Don't take that down. Just take down the right-wing stuff if they dare say Trump won the election. That's the Hillary dog whistle. And of course, because these companies are populated with leftist lunatics from Silicon Valley, what happens? They hear Hillary's dog whistle and like, oh my gosh, they're in the corner cringing in fear. We can't upset Queen Hillary. She lost the last election, didn't we? Doesn't matter. Rock on, Queen Hillary, rock on. So tell me again how the Democrats aren't winking and nodding to the Silicon Valley tech tyrants to do what they're doing, and then they're doing it. Piece goes on. I know I say I rarely use 4 screenshots, but this is a good piece, like a really good piece. It's really worth your time. We've used them 2 days in a row, so it can't be that rare. But check this out. Oh, here we go, making their appearance again. The Transition Integrity Project and Protect the Results, 2 groups associated with leftist big money people and leftist big money people associated with our friend George Soros, one group at least, Transition Integrity Project. These are the 2 groups calling for chaos after the election, by the way. One tip specifically calling for a street fight. Quote, Julie Kelly's piece. So big tech, unpunished and undeterred, is working with subversive groups such as the Transition Integrity Project and Protect the Results, misnomers to say the least, to purge their platforms of any content that calls out their tactics, particularly any post that questions the legality of vote by mail. This is unbelievable. This is incredible. Democrats plan to extend Election Day into January under the guise of counting every vote. Oh, that sounds so nice. Until they collect enough ballots to declare Biden the winner. I keep telling you this is the plan. You've been warned. While the process drags on, social media and internet providers will aid that effort by rigging content in the Democrats' favor. Their complicity is already underway. Folks, again, I hate to keep coming back to this. I just can't stand having to repeat a story. I will only do it if I feel it is of grave importance to you. You understand their battle plan now? Dog whistles to tech. You will do what we say. That's what Hillary did. It's as simple as that. You'll pull down conservative content after the election, leave left-wing content up. Of course, they comply. Then you have these Transition Integrity Project and Protect the Results, nonsensically named groups, by the way. They have the exact opposite intention of integrity or protecting anything. Pollute the Results should be their real name. And they plan on censoring conservatives just long enough to create enough political pressure after the election if Trump won to, quote, count every vote, which means, Joe, find more votes.
Right.
Until Joe Biden is declared a winner.
You just heard Dan Bongino.